Welcome everyone to Tecumseh, Ontario for today's coverage of OCAA men's baseball. Today, the Fanshawe Falcons making their way down the 401 to take on the hometown St. Clair Saints. Good evening everyone, I'm Justin Prince. Welcome to today's ball game as we get set to see what the 10-0 Saints do on their home turf here this evening. 5 and 7:30, the start times for the two games on the docket. Fanshawe looks like this to start. Trevor Lobach with Charlie Bowman, Nolan Rice, Marcus Normandin, with Luke Sherwin, Connor Smith, James Lawler, Ashton Whalen, and Mason Sutton. Your lineup today for the Fanshawe Falcons. St. Clair finishing up their discussions. They look like this defensively. That includes Real at catcher. Then you have Hudbagner at first. Miller, Anderson, and Gale are amongst your infield. Your outfielders today, Brown, Amlin, Anderson, and Glasnow, left to right in this ball game to start the day. Last coach discussions underway with Roberto Duncan and company before they take to the field. Before we get to your starting pitcher today for St. Clair, the Saints, mind you, have been outright in the top half of the OCAA in every category except for sacrifice flies and caught stealing. Their starter now takes to the mound for today, and Brock Whitson, team's ace, has an ERA below .5 at 0.41, 3-0 in his 3 appearances and starts. 3 complete games as well. 28 strikeouts, just 3 walks in his ball game so far, all in 17 innings of work for St. Clair. Whitson going to be a difficult pitcher to face. Once again, one of the team's 4th-year veterans, in fact, one of 3. Make it 4 on the roster coming into this season. Just about all set to go as the wind currently blowing towards home plate here in Tecumseh. The trees starting to turn red and orange. It's almost fall time, just about the edge of summertime, in fact. We're happy to have you with us for this one from Tecumseh. So warm-up's complete for Whitson. Take some extra time to do so. It will be Trevor Lobach will start things off today. Lobach, a .316 hitter for the Fanshawe Falcons this season. So far, 6 for 19. All set to go. Opening pitch starts things off with a fastball. Up high, 1-0. St. Clair's pitching staff has been untouchable this season. An ERA of 1.24, best in Ontario. Off speed, in for strike 1. The Falcons looking to try and get some base runners aboard. 95 total bases for their runners this season. 1-1. Fastball misses the corner. 2-1. Fanshawe dugout vocal. This one vocally sent down the left field line for a foul ball. 2-2. Again, first batter of the ball game here on We Digital. Happy to have you with us for OCAA baseball coverage from Bert Lacoste Park in Tecumseh. 2-2. Did he go around the check? Ends up setting him down. Lobach strikes out to start. That brings up the catcher for this ball game, Charlie Bowman, also known as Charles. So far, a couple doubles in the season. 7 RBIs is a team high. Puts a lot of speed on that one for the first strike, 0-1. Bowman with those 7 RBIs, hitting .300 in his 8 game appearances. 0-1. Digs one out of the dirt. Played by Joshua Huntwegner with the second out. 3 unassisted for out number 2 for the Falcons. That brings up Nolan Rice. Here's a look at the replay. Simple chopper directly to first. Rice plays third base for the squad. His 7th game played in tonight. Swings and misses to start, 0-1. So far, despite the limited time, he is leading the way in batting average, .538. Also has a slugging percentage of .615 with his 4 RBIs. This one outside, gets the corner again, 0-2. 0-2 is the count. On the pitcher's count, strikes him out. 2 strikeouts for Whitson to start the ball game. And the St. Clair Saints start off with some authority with power from the mound. No hits, no runs, no errors, no runners left on in the top of the first inning as we flip the sides for the bottom of the first. The Fanshawe Falcons now getting themselves set for their respective pitching staff. St. Clair's lineup getting all set to come to the plate. Josh Anderson led these things off. Canangale will start ball along next. Andrew Sleeman, Henry Real, then Roland Glasnow, Joshua Huntwegner, Colin Robinson, Tyler Brown Amlin, and Jordan Miller rounds out the lineup at second base. Touched upon Fanshawe's lineup earlier. Here's how they are defensively. As mentioned, Bowman's the catcher. Lawler is at first. Sherwin at second. Smith and Rice round up the infield. Left to right, it's Sutton, Whalen, and Loback in the outfield for the 2 and 6 Falcons. And Fanshawe looking to try and get themselves a bit of a spark here after losing 7-5 in the last matchup against George Brown. Split their series against the Huskies then. Here's a look at their starter. It is not that name. It is Jacob Foster who is starting, who is making his 2nd start of the season. 0-1 with an ERA of 9. 2.1 innings pitched so far for Jacob Foster on the season. Not a lot of time, but he didn't allow that many runs in that time. 2 runs, 1 earned, 4 hits, looking for a strikeout. There's the numbers in detail. So Foster set to go. Josh Anderson set at the plate to start. Just gets the strike. 0-1. Up high, missing the corner. 1-1. Anderson, one of the 4th-year players mentioned for St. Clair. Way upstairs, 2-1. Had some experience playing Tecumseh Thunder over the summertime. Anderson hitting .286 to start this season. Outside, 3-1. Gale is on deck. Anderson skies it up. Chased down by third baseman Rice to get the out. First out of the inning for St. Clair's offense. And as you can tell, just hit the top of the bat. And that sky-high foul. It will be read down. Now it's Gale who comes up next. Starts watching that one for a ball, 1-0. Gale this season hitting .450, one of several hitting 300 or 400 at least. He's also picked up 6 RBIs, a couple doubles. 2-0. 1 out, bottom of the first inning here on We Digital. Command Gale sets up. Doesn't get the green light as that one rolls the backstop instead. 3-0. Gale, one of the 3. Is known for their expertise playing in Leamington. Gets a strike this time. 3-1. On the 3-1. Fouled over top the screen. That one flies over the grandstand, 3-2. On deck, one of the top hitters in Ontario, Andrew Sleeman. Half swings it foul. And the battle continues. Pitch number 7 coming up from Foster. And rings him up with the corner. Foster got him on the slider. Gale thought that was going to be out. Instead, perfect placement on the corner. That brings up Sleeman. And as mentioned, one of the top hitters in Ontario, .632. His on-base percentage is the best in the OCAA, a .750. Starts with one off-speed that drops into the zone, 0-1. Sleeman, a 12 for 19 hitter with 7 walks this season, 1-1. As he watches his first ball. He's known for his discipline at the plate to draw those walks. Watches that one hit the corner, 1-2. Pitcher's count from Foster. Tries to aim for the top spot. Instead, up high, 2-2. Takes one off that time for the strikeout. Back-to-back for Foster. And a tight one to start. Fanshawe has shown throughout their games the ability to fight against teams like Humber. They're fighting against St. Clair to start. No score after 1.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Welcome back to the ballpark as we enter the top of the second here in Tecumseh. 1, 2, 3 innings from both sides of the lineup card to start things off here in this one on We Digital. Justin Prince with you once again as both coaches talk things over with the umpiring crew. Whitson looks to keep things chugging along. Just about all set for Marcus Normandin, the DH, to come up to the plate now for the Falcons.
Leading off the top of the second for the Fanshawe Falcons, designated hitter.
Falcons looking to see if they can be the first break through the hit column. They're in the top half in league hits, 71 on the season. Looking for their first tonight. Normandin starts by watching a strike on the fastball. 0-1 to start this count. Tries to go low with it. Framed well, but missing. 1-1. Normandin, one of the 2 Fanshawe Falcons to hit a homer, now has a hitter's count, 2-1. Two and one. Chopped over to Miller. Wagner makes the quick catch. 4-3 for the first out.
Second baseman number 22.
Quick look to the replay. Miller shuffled to the edge of the infield, able to make the read quick. That brings up Sherwin. Sherwin, he has got the most amount of hits by volume so far. 10 of his 23 at-bats have ended with a hit. That one starting with a strike, 0-1. That's allowed him to have a .435 average. Outside of that 1 home run, that's the only time he's hit extra bases so far. Swings that one down low, 0-2. 0-2 is the count. On the 0-2. Swings through it. 3 strikeouts for Whitson. And one of St. Clair's 2 sub 5.50 ERA pitchers doing well here. Connor Smith. Now comes up the shortstop. Second most at-bats so far for the team. He's picked up a few stolen bases. 1 outside. 2 stolen bases specifically. 1-0 the count. Slaps it over to first. But Wagner makes the play. And that retires the side. 2-3 unassisted so far in this ball game. As we enter the bottom of the second inning. Neither side breaking through yet. You're watching We Digital.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Welcome back, everyone, to Tecumseh as we enter the bottom of the second inning. Henry Rao rolling glass now. Joshua Wagner, 2 up. Rao sets things up, the catcher. And he is climbing up that hit chart. 4th in hits with 83. Starts with a strike, 0-1. This season hitting about 417. He also leads the team in RBIs with 12. That's 5th best in Ontario. To center field for the first hit of the ball game. Reels aboard with a base hit. Henry Reel is aboard. Here's a look. Decent contact, gets it in front of Whalen. Now it's the question, will this be a spark for the offense? Glass now up to the plate. Fastball to start, 0-1. Glass now originally from LaSalle. Went to Sandwich Secondary School. The 0-1, hearty swing. Big miss, 0-2. On the 0-2. Goes sky high with it, 1-2. Glass now hitting .317. One of those 7 RBIs. Let's put it in towards the top end for the team. Speaking of hits, that one drops in right center field. 2 runners aboard. St. Clair now with 2 hits. Second best hitting team in the province. Now with 98 on the season.
Baseman number 22, Josh Wagner.
That one almost looked like it might have been a flyout. It stayed up there for a while. Wagner now coming up to the plate. Wagner's known for the baseball prowess in the community. Same represented during the summertime in the same ballpark, 1-0. .421 hitter looking to add to that. This one up high, 2-0. On the 2-0, solid swing, causes the left fielder to pivot. Sudden over his head. Reel waved home. Also waved home is Glasnow. Glasnow loses his helmet as he goes in. A slide to third, gets the out, but St. Clair is on the board with 2 base runners coming across. So a double and an out for Wagner, but an RBI double. 2 of them come in for St. Clair. Just that one step by Sutton, and it was gone to the wall. All it takes is one little step. And now to the plate, Colin Robinson. Robinson, one of the 4th years, with an 0-1 count to start. Up high, 1-1. Robinson over the years has shown some pop, but has struggled to start this season, hitting 200. That one fouled away. Second strike of the count, 1-2. On the 1-2. Robinson, sizzle to Smith. Play over to Lawler, has the jump, gets the tag. That gets the out. 2 gone now in the inning. Here's a look. Robinson, not the highest amount of speed, but that took some height on the throw before the tag. So up to the plate now. Again, 2 are gone in the inning. Tyler Brown Amlin. Oh, that just about plunked him on the top of the head. A little bit of a blow to the plate for Brown Amlin, a .462 on the season. That one in the dirt. 2-0. St. Clair up 2-0 after an RBI double by Joshua Hudwagner. The first baseman was thrown out when he got to third. 3-0. Jordan Miller is on deck. And that does get in the zone despite rolling to the backstop. Did get a good spot in the corner. Foster trying to keep quicker on his pitches. Here comes the 3-1. Brown Amlin to left. Smith calls for it, tracks it, gets it. And that retires the side. But St. Clair strikes first. 2-run score on 3 hits. No errors, no runners left aboard. It's 2-0. St. Clair. Welcome back, everyone, to the Tecumseh as we enter the top of the third inning. 2-0 for the St. Clair Saints over the Fanshawe Falcons. And several of the Falcons looking to see, can their team get aboard with a base hit here? So far, 0 for 6 to start the ball game after St. Clair broke through the last frame for the hit category. James Lawler, Ashton Whalen, Mason Sutton due up for Fanshawe. Lawler to lead things off. Starts off by watching this one. 1-0. Jamie Chopping Lawler, as the full name states for the OCAA. 6 hits, 21 at-bats. 4 times struck out of the plate, though. 2-0. On the 2-0. Outside, and Whitson having trouble here. 3-0. on the 3-0. Got a fastball, but missed it. And for just the 4th time this season, Whitson walks a base runner.
Center fielder number 50.
4 straight balls to begin this inning. Now at the plate, Ashton Whalen. Starts off with 1 in the zone on the fastball, 0-1. Whalen's account, a .357 hitter this season with 5 RBIs. He's also got a solid on-base percentage of .438. 0-1. Gets the bottom corner, 0-2. On the 0-2. Trying to get the outside corner, missed outside, throw to first, called safe. Mulder had taken his time there to get back to first. Swing and a miss, and that is strikeout number 4 for Whitson.
Left fielder number 11.
That brings up Mason Sutton. Sutton plays left field. That one fouled away left side. 0-1 this count. Base runner at first. 0-1 is the count. That one way out. 1-1. Sutton, just 6 at-bats before today. Also a pitcher for Fanshawe. He's been able to walk twice, though, in those opportunities. Gets strike to the corner, 1-2. Small lead at first, the 1-2. Off speed way out, 2-2. Fastball outside. 3-2. Low back. Due up next. Bow it away. The count continues now, 3-2. The 3-2. To the left field. Played by Brown Amlin in the left field. An F7 for the second out.
Right fielder number 1, Trevor Loback.
Loback comes up to the plate now after striking out last time up. So look at the numbers once again for Loback. Up the middle, base hit. Fanshawe with its first hit today. And they keep the inning going here in the top of the 3rd inning.
After number 2, Charlie.
A look to the board
Bowman.
as that goes up the middle. That brings up Charlie Bowman. Came in 300 on the year. Thought about going around, held back though. 1-0 to start. Look at some of the fans as they check out the scenery. Half swing. Did they go around? No, says the second umpire. 2-0. Let's see the check swing. And yep, just held back just enough for the angle. There's the first strike to the count as that goes to the street. 2-1. On the 2-1. Hard contact to center. Sleeman gives chase. Can't get the jump. Sleeman loses his hat. Fanshawe gets one on the board. A second waved on in. It's a stand-up triple for Bowman. Fanshawe ties it on up with 2 runners coming across. Great location for the swing. And from this jump, it opened up extra bases, similar to that of that extra step by Sutton in the last inning. And that brings up Nolan Rice. For Brock Whitson, those are runs 2 and 3 allowed this season. Starting things off for Rice, down low, 1-0. Bowman at third after bringing both runners on the bases home. Fanshawe waking up in the top of the third for their offense. Rice to left. Brown Amblin gives chase, but backs off as that goes in foul territory. 1-1. Fanshawe, interesting enough, has been better on the road, mind you, this season than at home. When they start the season at home, 0-4 to begin the campaign. They've gone 2-2 away from London. And fouled hard off his leg. Second strike, 1-2 as Rice walks it off. One and two. Down low on the fastball. 2-2. And the home plate umpire taking his time to clean up home plate. There it is. The batter's box has just about been wiped away. Two and two. Swings around, and Sankor gets out of the jam. Whitson gets his 5th strikeout, but damage struck. Fanshawe strikes. It's 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning here in Tecumseh.
For Fanshawe on the top of the 3rd, 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left.
So as we get set for the top bottom of the third inning. Let's take a look at the OCAA standings. As mentioned, St. Clair undefeated coming into the Humber, 9-1. They are the two teams that have had an ERA about 3 or lower. Everyone else has had an ERA above 5, including the Lambton Lions, who have had several top hitters offensively. Durham, they're 7-3 as well. Then you have the rest of the standings, with the Colts, the Huskies, the Falcons curling the midst of those towards the bottom half, all with the Sting, the Cougars, and the Bruins. Everyone's got a win at least on the season. No winless squads coming in. Fanshawe warming up its dugout as they will face the 9-1-2 hitters up next. Miller, Anderson, and Gale. Keep in mind that at this level, teams have 90 seconds to warm up between innings, for a shot clock will go off and tell them to get back into position. And well, they have to get back into position because that clock is at less than 10 seconds. Right on time. Up to the plate, Jordan Miller. Starts off watching that one for a ball, 1-0. Miller, a first-year player, up from Kitchener, hitting .333 this season, 5 RBIs. Towards left field, and chased down for the out by Sutton. One gone already.
Josh Anderson.
Took a moment as the wind's now gusting to left. Still able to track it down as that's going to bring up the top of the order, Josh Anderson. Last time up, he popped up sky high to third. Gets a strike, top of the zone, 0-1. Try to go way down on it. Drops below the ceiling. 1-1. Way too inside. 2-1. That one misses the top corner. 3-1. Gale on deck. And that one misses the corner again on the fastball. Anderson aboard with a walk.
Third baseman number 20, Cannon Gale.
Cannon Gale now comes up. For Gale, he struck out last time. Starts with a fastball up high. Ground face level, 1-0. Fastball high, 2-0. Same spot. On the 2-0. This time lowers it, gets a strike, 2-1. On the 2-1. To the short, played by Smith. Throw, Sterling gets one. Throw over to first, gets a second. It's a double play. The 6-4-3 double play ends the third inning. And so, after this play gets tightly made at first, St. Clair, Fanshawe remain tied. Your score, 2-2 after 3 innings of play. Look at some of the pets that have made their way to the ballpark again today as we get ready for the top of the fourth inning. Marcus Normandin lead things off here. It's followed by Luke Sherwin and Connor Smith. Starts with a foul ball. 0-1. Last time up for Normandin, it was a 4-3 ground out back in the second. That one in the dirt, 1-1. Did he go around trying to half swing it? They say 2 strikes on the signal. Fouled away. Went to the wickets of the umpire too. 1-2. Time called. Normandin not liking the look of things as it starts to get a bit darker. 1-2. Chopped over to Miller. Wagner makes the play. First gone. That brings up Luke Sherwin as, again, Miller being put through his paces. A lot of plays have gone that direction here to first or second today. Sherwin up. Starts with a strike, 0-1. Last time up, Sherwin struck out. Goes off speed, misses the outside. 1-1. Played over to Miller at second again. Wagner again makes the play. Back-to-back 4-3s.
Shortstop number 19, Connor Smith.
Again, routine play, routine throw, routine catch. Connor Smith looks to break the routine. Smith last time hit a 3 unassisted. This one down the right field line, give it a ride, foul to the roundabout. 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count, top of the 4th inning. 2-2 between the Saints and the Falcons still. Played by Wagner. There's a change of pace, but it's a 3 unassisted again by Smith. 1-2-3 inning once again. So we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's still tied at 2 between St. Clair and Fanshawe.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers. Thanks.
Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Welcome back, everyone, to Tecumseh. As the clouds and the sun starting to settle on in, especially the sun starting to get darker here. Entering the bottom of the 4th. Middle of the lineup, 2 up, Sleeman, Reel, Glasnow.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th for the St. Clair Saints, the center fielder, number 23.
Sleeman last time up, struck out to begin his ball game. Fouls it off to start, 0-1. Upstairs, 0-2. On the 0-2. To second, Sherwin. Played to Lawler. First out. So that will bring up Reel. Here's a look at the replay. So for Reel, he started off the last rally by getting aboard to lead off the 2nd inning. Goes outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Reel down the third base line. Squeezes in a single. Reel's 2nd hit of the game. That puts him at 85 in the OCAA. Able to take advantage of the position of Rice. And that brings up Glasnow. As now 1 for 1. Hit a single last time up as well. Starts with one tight, but inside the zone. 0-1. On the 0-1. Swings aggressively at it. 0-2. And the umpire calls time. Repositioned here. 0-2. Just got a piece of that one. Stays 0-2. On the 0-2. Tries to the outside, missed 1-2. This time, popped up. And battle continues here as that one goes foul. 1-2. Right now, Foster taking his time. Drives off speed for the outside, 2-2. This one, fouled again. 2-2 again. On the 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. That's third strikeout today by Foster.
First baseman number
That
22,
brings up
Josh Hudvagner.
Josh Hudvagner. Hard contact, but just foul. Just missed down the third base line as that rolls all the way to the corner. 0-1. On the 0-1. Gets the strike, 0-2. On the 0-2. Makes contact with it to right. Ball back. Chases after it. Gets the out. And so, base runner left aboard for St. Clair. More than halfway through the game. Just about here. 2-2 here on We Digital. Welcome back, everyone, to Windsor, Ontario, as we are into the top of the 5th inning. No score since the top of the 3rd inning from Fanshawe. James Lawler due up. Then it's Whalen. Then it's Sutton. Starts off with a strike, 0-1. Chopping Lawler, as the full name says, so far with a walk in this game. The 0-1. Off speed, hard to the plate, 0-2. Swing of it, strike 3. And that continues the strikeouts. That is now up to a grand total of 6. Whalen now up. Starts swinging and missing. He struck out last time. He starts with an 0-1 here. Trying to half swing it, gets the strike, 0-2. On the 0-2. Half swing again, this time didn't go around. And now, in fact, walks it away. Originally was believed called a ball, but Whalen, regardless, out. Dugan. Mason Sutton up. Sutton dribbled to Gale. Throw to Hunt Wagner, gets the out. A 1-2-3 inning for the 2nd consecutive. The inning's going fast now. It's still tied at 2 as we enter the bottom of the 5th. Here's a look one more time at the play. As that one had to be thrown pretty quickly. 2-2 for the bottom 5th.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers. Thanks.
Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey.
Welcome back, everyone. Colin Robinson is up at the plate. Here's already got himself a foul ball. 0-1 to this count. Tower, Brown, Amlin, Jordan Miller due up after. That one called a ball. 1-1. On the 1-1. Goes up high, 2-1. Two 2-1 Robinson, hard to left. But tracked down by Sutton for the out.
Fielder number 12.
That brings up Tower, Brown, Amlin. Tower, Brown, Amlin flew out back in the second. Gets a strike to start, 0-1. Swain's aggressive, nearly lost his helmet on it. 0-2. Brown Amlin to right, in for a base hit. Brown Amlin gets aboard with one out in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Second baseman number 24.
So that solid contact down the right field line. Able to plop down and bring up Miller. Miller starts off with a strike, 0-1. Runner goes, the throw to second, and St. Clair's caught stealing. That was by about a step. 0-2 the count. And here's a look again. And now they've signaled for a 1-1 at the plate instead. 1-1 now. Fouled away, put the strike back on the board. It's 1-2. One and two, above his head, 2-2. Makes contact with it. Played to center by Whalen. And 5 innings are done. A 1-2-3 technically inning. 2-2 between the Falcons and the Saints. We head to the top of the 6th next.
No errors and no runners left.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Lights aren't on yet, but it's getting close to that for the second game. Top of the 6th inning, still tied at 2. So we've been breezing through the innings card for the past couple frames. Top of that lineup card, due up next. It's low back, it's Bowman, it's Rice, all due up for Fanshawe. And last time up for that combination, it was single, triple, strikeout.
The right fielder, number 1, Trevor Loback.
Loback now to the plate. Starts off with one hit to Anderson. Throw to Hutbagner, gets the first out. A quick start to the 6th inning.
Number 2, Charlie Bowman.
There's a look at the replay. That brings up Bowman. Starts with one off speed, 1-0. Fouled off his foot, 1-1. On the 1-1. It's time. Hudfagner making the play. Throw over to Whitson. Gets the out. A 3-1 this time.
Third baseman, number 5.
And the activity continues for first and second. That brings up Nolan Rice. Rice to right. Glass now tracks it, gets it. And for the 3rd consecutive inning, 1, 2, 3, that's now a grand total of 10 straight retired by the St. Clair pitching staff. Bottom of the 6th inning, 2-2, still your score. Welcome back, everyone, to the Kelsey. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Top of the lineup card due up, with St. Clair looking to break through somebody to break through. Whether that's Fanshawe or St. Clair remains to be seen. Anderson, Gale, and Sleeman due up. And those players yet to get a hit, but they have reached the board with Anderson. Down low to start, 1-0. Stretch and toss seems to be the name of the game out of the Fanshawe pen. One and 0. Way high. 2-0. 3-0. On deck is Ken and Gale. That one backs up Anderson for his second walk of the game. That brings up Gale.
Third baseman number 20, Cannon Gale.
Ken and Gale, 0 for 2 so far. Hit a 6-4-3 double play last time he got Anderson aboard. Fastball to start, 1-0. This time the pickoff. After the strike, 1-1. Call is safe. Try to go bang with it after the Anderson lead. The 1-1. This time shows bunt all the way. That advances Anderson on the sacrifice. Look to the replay.
Center fielder number 23.
That does get a runner in scoring position with an out for Andrew Sleeman. A clarification being made, it looks like, with the coaching staff real quickly. Head coach for Fanshawe, Brian Harvey. Sleeman struck out, grounded out so far. Sleeman to right, but foul into the pen. 0-1. Trying to go low with it. It bounced in the dirt. 1-1. And look at that, who's in the pen. Fanshawe Falcons getting Harry Muir ready. 2-1. For Harry, an interesting storyline with him. We'll touch upon if it comes to. Lights are on as just seen. They are now officially on for the 2-1. Off speed in for strike 2. Two and two to left field, but foul. Just missed what may have been the game-leading hit. Instead, it stays 2-2. On the 2-2. Sleeman not happy. Popped up. And to see if Falcons get it. I believe it was Smith on the play.
Catcher number 26, Henry.
And that means 2 gone to the bottom of the 6th inning. And they have intentionally walked Henry Reel.
Right fielder number 28.
So they put the force on for second. And now Glasnow to the plate. Rio had been 2 for 2 on the day. The only one with that distinction. Off speed to start, missed the top corner, 1-0. Glasnow struck out last time up. All right, that one gets the better location, 1-1. One and one. To center. And played by Whelan. So the decision pays off as it stays 2-all. We head to the 7th. It's anybody's game here in Tecumseh.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers. Thanks.
Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
A look to the scoreboard as it's 2-all heading to the top of the 7th. St. Clair has more hits, but Fanshawe, that rally back in the top of the 3rd, is still the big difference maker. Normandin, Sherwin, Smith due up. Keep in mind, since that rally in that 3rd inning, St. Clair sat down 10 consecutive with Whitson. Normandin, 2-4-3 ground outs today from the DH. Starts outside, 1-0. Foul tipped, 1-1. On the 1-1. Hard contact. What a spike by Miller. Able to get Hunt Wagner on the spectacular sprawl. He's been tested all day with soft stuff. How about a little bit of velocity on it? Took a wrong step, still makes the play, and still gets the out for a 3rd, 4-3 on Normandin. Now to the plate, back to Miller is Sherwin. Hunt Wagner again on the play. Back-to-back 4-3s. Back-to-back 4-3s for Sherwin at the plate too.
Shortstop number 19.
This one a bit less spectacular than the last play. Up to the plate now is going to be Connor Smith. Smith 2-3 on assistance today. Starting one doesn't get a strike there. 1-0. Gets the strike this time. 1-1. On the 1-1. Fouled away, strike 2. On the 1-2. Popped up, but hit out of playable territory again. 1-2 still. One and two. Spikes it in the dirt, 2-2. On the 2-2. Makes hard contact, straight to everyone's favorite place to go, Miller. 4-3 again, 1-2-3 again. That is now 13 straight sat down by St. Clair. Bottom of the 7th. St. Clair still tied with Fanshawe. Right now, Fanshawe players preparing various equipment here for warming up, including the T-ball. Got to keep themselves fresh. After all, there's a second game after this one. This game, not done yet. We are tied in the bottom of the 7th. Hunt Wagner, Robinson, Brown Amlin due up. Hunt Wagner, so far, a double that scored the 2 St. Clair runs and a flyout. Starts with a strike outside, 0-1. Foul tips it, 0-2. The 0-2. Down the line, in for what may be extra bases. Hunt Wagner gets the wave to second. He slides, the tag, called safe. And the Fanshawe Falcons questioning things there. take a look. There's a lot of discussion that direction. Able to sprawl past Rice, that's worked before, but this is where contention is. It is safe. It looks to be safe. Now Coach Harvey walking away. Here's a look from this, will show it. Tags there on the base and then there.
Pinch runner at second base, number 1, center Warren.
St. Clair having to send out some of the coaches there. It looks like a pinch runner being brought in. They brought in Spencer Morin, third-year player from LaSalle, being brought in to pinch run here. And Fanshawe taking their time here as things are still being discussed before this count starts. Colin Robinson, 0 for 2 today. One swing, and he can send the fans home happy. And they're giving him the base. And it looks like a pinch runner coming in for Robinson now. Owen Levesque. So 2 pinch runners. Robinson walked aboard here, it appears, as things are discombobulating up on the mound. And now Fanshawe is calling for a conference. Foster's kept things tied up here for the longest time in this ball game. Literally the longest time you can here. Now he's looking to get his team out of the jam. With 2 base runners aboard, no outs. And 1 solid piece of hitting could end it. Looks like we're ready to go.
The fielder number 12, Tyler Brown-Emlin.
Tyler Brown-Emlin, last time up, singled, but was caught stealing. Starts with 1 up high, off speed, 1-0. No movement in the pens. Going for the bunt. Brown-Emlin. Good placement. Gets in and everybody's safe. Bases loaded. No outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. Showed bunt much of the way, but plants it perfectly. That brings up Jordan Miller. Miller 0 for 2 today, but he's been a lightning rod of activity. We talked about him being involved in so many plays in the infield today while playing defensively. One piece of contact, can end the game. Start swap high, 1-0. One and 0, fouled away, 1-1. on the 1-1. Miller in for a base hit. St. Clair walks it off in the bottom of the 7th. A walk-off by Jordan Miller gives St. Clair an 11-0 record for 2024. 3-2 St. Clair, your final score, as the Saints stay undefeated. Be sure to stay tuned. Our second ball game currently scheduled for 7:30. Be sure to keep an eye on things as we get set for Game 2 soon. You're watching We Digital. We hope to see you then. For the rest of your crew, I'm Justin Prince saying so long. We'll see you for Game 2.